Well, good morning everybody. I'm back eventually. I'm sorry that I took so long to do another video. Bear with me, I'm just putting my gloves on because it's freezing today. It's very frosty. The reason why I wasn't on, I haven't done a recent video, is because I wasn't well. I had quite a severe chest infection. So that required antibiotics and steroid tablets, and then the antibiotics gave me oral thrush in my throat. So then that led to a throat infection, and which led to laryngitis. So it hasn't been really a good time over the past 5 or 6 weeks, unfortunately. But I'm back on the go again. My throat is a lot better. I'm still croaky the first thing in the morning. Still got this stupid cough. But hey ho, I'm out of bed. I'm ready to go again. And I hope you can join me. This is just a quick video this morning, just to sort of reintroduce my videos again, just get me out and about. I'm on my way up to church this morning, so I'll go out for a wee walk and have a blather. So I hope you've been doing okay. So a lot of people have had this nasty cold, and you know, they think they call it the 100-day cough or something, you know, which is not great, you know. But a lot of people have been down with it, unfortunately. But so my throat is a wee bit croaky still. So yeah, but at least I've got more energy. I wasn't able to do anything, you know. The only time I left the house was go to the doctors or the surgeon or the chemist to get my medication. It's the only time, which is unlike me, because I hate being inside. I hate being confined to the house. But you know, every time I moved, I coughed and wheezed, and because I have asthma as well, which made it hard for me to breathe. But as you can see, I'm back in the go again. So yes, it's very frosty this morning, so we're just going down, just do the Dalmore Circular, hoping for better weather. You know, we've had a lot of snow days, a lot of rainy days. Yesterday and today are going to be a good day, so at least that's something. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about today. That's our holiday paid off, so getting excited now. It's less than what is it? Actually, when we do about 4 months. So yeah, it's coming around quick. You know, having to book it so far in advance, or when we booked it so far in advance, you know. But yeah, we're finally in the year we go. So looking forward to that, definitely. So hopefully in between that time I can get some videos out. I was hoping to do a video of our Almas Gala, which is the 29th of June, but unfortunately we go away that day. So it's just unfortunate, but I'm sure there'll be other people taking photos and things, and you know, and they're looking for volunteers. They're desperate for volunteers, guys. So if you can help in any way, like even if it's just going around with a bucket, you know, on the day, trying to raise some pennies, or directing traffic, or helping set up, or you know what I mean, just anything little. If you can help, if you can spare a few hours, you know, let the guys at Almas Gala know. They've got a Facebook page, you can message them, or go to Robert Adair, he's the chairman of the committee, Gala committee. You know, he'll be able to tell you. But they've got a Facebook page. They've got an advert for needing helpers. And I noticed yesterday, I went on my channel yesterday, I have 97 subscribers. Man alive, can't believe that amount, really can't. And I've come up with a thing. If I hit 100 subscribers, I will do a park run. So I'm putting it out there. I've committed myself that if I get 100 subscribers, I will do a park run at some point. So yeah, just to say a thank you to everybody who's subscribed so far, to all those who watch my videos quite religiously. Thank you to all yous, because without you guys I wouldn't have carried this on. You know, I didn't think of I would get this kind of response. It was a bit of fun, you know, it wasn't anything significant. It was just a walk and a blather. So I'm amazed at make sure there's nothing coming. I'm amazed at the amount of coverage it gets, my videos. I'm amazed at the comments I get. I'm extremely humble. I'm not big-headed. I'm not sort of like one of these YouTubers that sort of like, oh, look at me, you know, look what I'm doing. I don't care, you know. I do this for me, and I'm glad that I've took you along and that you're actually watching with me. It was a bit of fun, as I said in the beginning. My very first video was quite a significant walk. But ever since then, the comments I've got and how far I'm reaching as well. So, I mean, I put my video on YouTube first, and then I share it to my page, my Facebook page, and then to All This Through the Years page to get a wider audience. But if you like this video, if you're new to the channel, welcome, hi, I'm Jackie, if you haven't already sussed that out. Please subscribe, please hit the notification bell, it'll tell you when I upload a new video. And if you like the video, please like it. Please tell me where you're from, say hi. I will answer your comments. For some reason YouTube isn't notifying me for comments, but I look on the channel daily, see if there's any comments on any of the videos. Just tell me where you're from, where you're watching from. Be interesting to know how far I'm reaching. I know that I've got a follower in Texas, so hi to you and thank you. You know, I met a wonderful couple, as said in my last video, and she's from here, his wife is from here, and so they made a decision to move back up here again, all because they've seen how beautiful it is and my walks and whatever, you know. So I'm very grateful for them. Look at that, new houses, man. That was just a pile of earth about 6 months ago, and there's houses here now. Man alive, there's houses popping up everywhere. But it's a nice crisp day to go out for a walk, just to get all the cobwebs away. I'm not singing today in church, so I don't need to be there early. I was unable to sing, obviously, because I had no voice. But we'll get going. beautiful blue sky today. So if you're able to get out, just get out and about, just blow the cobwebs out, just get out of the central heating for a while. You know, because I had my windows open even when I was in the house, just to get air in the house. So I posted some pictures on my Facebook page the other day, yesterday in fact it was, of the beautiful orange firish that was because of the sunrise yesterday. That was it when I was heading to Morrison's at 7 o'clock in the morning. It was beautiful. But so again, I hope you guys have been okay. As you know, I'm a volunteer in the Hair Centre. We're going through some difficult times at the moment in the Hair Centre. I don't know if I've told you this, but we've got dry rot in the building, and it's quite significant. And the quotes we've had for repairs is not a good number. So unfortunately we need to seriously look at whether we can get grants to afford to repair it. I think we need to look at to see how much the actual place is worth, to see if it's worth saving because of the amount that was quoted. So we're looking for a rich benefactor, a rich donor. So if you know anybody who helps save this historic building, it'll be much appreciated. You know, a lot of work goes on behind that scenes, in the building. You know, we have the shop, we've got the we can't class it as a museum, but we have all the historical items that was donated, and we also run the ADT out of the building. We also ran the Allness Community Association out of the building. You know, and Allness Community Association apparently is in charge of the parent centre as well, which is not doing great either. They've got problems with their heating and the boiler. And we also in charge of the Crawl Park as well, which has a leak somewhere. It's got a burst pipe somewhere. So yeah, and we also take bookings for the Bank Green as well, which is next to the Royal Bank of Scotland. If you're ever needing a pitch for your fundraising efforts, like a Tambola stall or a bacon stall or anything, you come to us to book the site. I don't think there's a charge for it. I don't think there is. But it's just a booking system, so not two people need it the same day, sort of thing. So we're not going down the river today. That'll be on the way down to the river. This looks like a business sign, but I don't know what kind of business it is. So apparently it must be down on one of the houses down the bottom. So we'll just go in this way. We're getting used to life without seeing Dad. You know, if you're new to the channel, my dad passed away in September very unexpectedly, so yeah, trying to get used to life without him and seeing him or hearing his voice. You know, it's coming up to his birthday in March, so this will be his first birthday without him. But it'll take time to heal. And Mum is doing extremely well, you know, she's coping well, you know. But such is life, you know, we've got to get on with it. And I know Dad wouldn't want us to sort of like be miserable and mope about, and you know, we need to get on with our lives, and you know, but it doesn't mean to say we don't think about him every day, you know. And there's a few death notices, unfortunately, in the paper shop window. There's a funeral yesterday for a lovely lady that stayed at the end of my road. And there's another funeral on Monday, and a funeral on Wednesday. So yeah, life is precious. You don't know when the moment will strike, you know what I mean? So make every minute count of your lives, you know. Don't spend it in, that's where I've just been, don't spend it in sort of like angry words, or you know, don't talk to your parents or your brother or sister or whatever. You know, life's too short, you know, to hold a grudge. You know, I've learnt that lesson. You know, life is also too short to compare yourselves to others. You know, again, that's another lesson I had to learn. You know, we're all individual, we're all different. Every single person on this earth is different. If God wanted us to be all the same, he would have made us all the same. But no, he made us all individual minds and interests, and different looks and skin colours, but the one thing that he made sure of, that we all came into this world the same way. We all go out the same way. Nobody is better than everybody else on this earth. No matter how much money you have, if you've got a bigger house than everybody else, if you dress better than everybody else, if you've got a better job than everybody else, if you've got a better family, you know, we're all different. Money can't buy you happiness. Might be able to make you more comfortable, but again, will it make you happy? Probably not. The most important people in this world are your family. You stick by your family. You know, sometimes it's difficult to do that. I know. Still more house in the sun. I know it's difficult to sometimes forgive others, you know, and it depends on what they've done. Again, life's too short, but you know, you have to think about yourself also. You know, your own well-being, your own health, and your own mental state. And you know, if you continue in trying to please others and make other people happy, you know, you're only going to make yourself more miserable, because you can't. You know, you can just, sometimes no matter what you do, it doesn't matter. You don't get any thanks for it at the end of the day. Really, you don't. You know, so why bust your gut to please somebody who doesn't want it or who doesn't appreciate you? You know, so yeah, I picked up this this conversation because somebody put it on Facebook. I think it was last night, and I had read it this morning. That they went somewhere and this person or these people knew them for years, and yet they didn't talk to her, didn't talk to them, you know. And you know, why not sort of like, why be like that? You know, why think you're better than everybody else? I mean, I've talked about this before in my videos. There's no need to be nasty to people, you know what I mean? Just if you've got to talk to people the way you want to be talked to, you know. There's no airs and graces with me. What you see is what you get. If you don't like it, well, tough. You know what I mean? I don't pretend to be the world's greatest mother or wife or friend, you know. But I've been brought up a certain way. I've been brought up the old-fashioned way. You know, help other people, because you never know when you might need the help back. Be nice to people. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Have manners. Say please and thank you. The amount of people that don't say please and thank you or excuse me is shocking. And I'm talking about adults, not kids. I mean, some of the teenagers just now, oh man. You try and talk to them, you try and sort of say, well, why are you being like that? You know what I mean? Why are you talking to me like this? And you get a load of abuse. You know what I mean? You try to be nice to them, try to reason with them, and you get nothing. There's nothing there. There's no discipline. There's absolutely nothing. And I would hate to be a teacher in a school. I would hate to be attending school now. You know, I thought my era, my time in school was bad for bullying. Man alive. I would hate to be bullied these days, because it's not just physical or verbal abuse. It's, you know, they get inside your head. It's online abuse. You know, cyber abuse. You know, they can post a video of you getting beat up or whatever, and then post it on Facebook. You know, humiliating. And what is the point? What was the reason behind that? Was it to make yourself look big or look important? You know, it probably does nothing to the bullies, you know. But I've taught myself, you know, not to fight back. You know, they got inside my head a lot of times, you know, tell me I wasn't worth anything. I lived in a farm, so therefore I was a pig. I lived amongst dirt. I didn't speak the way they spoke. My hair wasn't the way theirs was. Didn't grow up in a scheme like them. I didn't have the same interests as them. You know, and because I was different from everybody else, I mean, everybody is different, but because they picked on me, because they bullied me, I've taught myself to be quite resilient. You know, if you're having problems with a bully, even like I was getting bullied even in my adult life, through my working life, if they see you not reacting to it, they'll get bored, because they know they're not getting to you. they know they're not bothering you, you know. And there was a certain time in my life that I was introduced to going to church. I was invited to go to Free Church in Scotland, Roskane Free Church, and I seen that as a safe haven. I knew that I wasn't going to get ridiculed or bullied or anything. I knew that was a safe place to be in, so I stayed there for about 5 or 6 years. And I got to know a lot of people. And then again I wandered up to the Baptist church on Sunday night, because they had evening services back then. And this is where we just come from, sorry. Oh, sun's strong. Evening services, so again I was looking for a safe haven, you know, somewhere to go that was safe, that I knew people just took me the way I was. Again, I stayed here for about 3 years, going to the Thursday club, you know. But it wasn't until 5.5 years ago that I was actually saved, you know. But being a Christian, I know I'm not forcing anything on to anybody, but being a Christian, I know now that somebody had said that to come and, you know, and they sort of like saved me from the bullies at the right time. Morning. Gosh, what a beautiful day it is today. So yeah, I believe that now. You know, I was saved at the right time. Because I was on the verge of sort of like looking for a way out. And it wasn't nice. It was humiliating. I got stoned, kicked, dog poo flung at me. I got urine flung at me. You know. Morning. It's a cool park. Look how much the frost is. Maybe I'll try and see. Look in the shade. Look, it's all white. A lot of people out today for a walk because it's nice, so it's good to see. Right, I need to see what time it is. 5 to 10, still a bit too early yet, so we'll go for another wander. So we could have went round the river now. So yeah, it was quite severe, not because that my dad was a farmer and we stayed in a farmhouse and we didn't dress like them. You know, we were different. We were, you know, and that had an impact on my school life, you know. I couldn't concentrate on anything. I was having difficulty trying to understand a lot of the coursework. Morning. It's a lovely river. So yeah, because of what was going on, I couldn't concentrate on anything. You know, so and I thought I'd left all the bullying behind me when I left school. And then I went to work my first job was in the top co-op, top the high street, because there was 2 co-ops there back then, and where the Capstone Stone is now, that used to be a co-op, and I loved it. It was brilliant, and I actually got taught how to be a good or serve customers, how to provide good customer service, you know. And so yeah, I learnt a lot. Then I moved down to Ayrshire in 1997 to be with my now hubby and look after his grandparents at the very end of their life. We looked after them. And so I went to work for another cash and carry, called Trade Market in Kilmarnock. Stopped to let a car by. Trade Market in Kilmarnock. Everything was going fine. The manager left, and then a new manager came, and it was a female, man alive. And at that time, my fiance worked in another cash and carry called Booker. Steps going behind the swing park there. Right, we're going to cross this road. There's the Avon Centre and what was the library. Somebody going to let me across? There we go. Always wave. See if you're at a crossing. It's just a zebra crossing. Always wave to people who let you by. Always. Just say thank you. Anyway. So yeah, this new manager. Wow. Did she pick on me because hubby worked for the opposition? So I got accused of buying things to sell to Booker to give them the profit. And my hubby, fiance back hubby then, hubby now, he wasn't even allowed in our car park to pick me up after work. So that's how twisted she was. That's going down to the other side of the river, down that way. Let's get towards the high street. This is Novar Road now. Morning. It is. See the amount of people that speak and just say hello to them. Say good morning. You know, he was nice and polite. He just says, oh, this is a nice day. So we're going to go along Novar Road and we're going to take a shortcut up to the church. So yeah, she was a one twisted lady, and then everything was fine. We left 2009 because hubby's grandparents both died in 2008 with 3 weeks between them. Unfortunately, it was like, it's almost like they died of a broken heart. His gran went first, and then 3 weeks later his papa died. But they both had underlying conditions, so I don't know. Anyway, so we moved back up here in 2009. We got transferred. Well, before all that happened, Booker took over Trade Market, And because of the manager that was doing all the bullying, the twistedness, we found out that her hubby was also a manager of Trade Market. He was a manager somewhere else. He was embezzling money from the company, and he got caught, and she denied the whole lot, but also she got done. So karma bites you in the bum if you're not nice to people. You've got to be nice to people, or karma will find you. It will find you eventually. So that was us. So yes, we left there in 2009 after we got transferred to Irvine Booker. So we got transferred to Inverness Booker when we moved up here, both of us. And so everything was going fine, apart from I was having unexplained seizures for 2.5 years. Still don't know what they caused it, but I left Booker to go with somebody else, go with one of our customers who were opening a shop in Illness. And I later found out that was a big mistake. So that was a big lesson learned. He took me for a ride, basically. He was taking money off me for tax and national insurance, and he never paid a penny towards it. So he got a quick shift on. Eventually he left, he closed the shop down, and taxman was after him, because I had went to the tax people, explained to them what happened. So then I got a Christmas job in Debenhams in Inverness, and in the perfume department of all places. Perfume department, it's a Christmas time. Absolutely loved it, as you can imagine. Learned a lot about fragrance and different types, and like for example, Eau de Parfum will last longer, it's a wee bit stronger. Eau de Toilette is a lighter, and it won't last as long. You've got summer fragrances, you've got winter fragrances, you've got, nighttime fragrances, morning fragrances. Oh man, I loved it, absolutely loved it, and loved the people I worked with. Until I went downstairs, down to home, so I got kept on as a after Christmas temp, after Christmas. I went downstairs to home to be a merchandiser because it was more hours, and so then I still couldn't, was struggling, couldn't get the hours that I needed and to pay bills. So I heard the cleaners were looking for somebody. Now the cleaners are quite well paid, so I decided to go with them. And the people who I thought were my friends in Debenhams turned on me overnight, because I was no longer a Debenhams employee. I was a contractor and a cleaner. So I started getting things said about me. I got made accused of stealing, made accused of not doing my job properly, been nasty to the staff. This is all like shop floor managers. This is not ordinary staff I'm talking about here. Well, this is Kirkside, by the way, and this is a shortcut that goes up to between Kirkside, and it'll take me up to Firhill to the church. Anyway, so yeah, so this is shop floor managers, and they made my life a misery, basically. I was getting followed, whatever, because we had 3 floors in Debenhams. Whatever floor I was on, there was that that's one manager was always there. She was always floating about. So then we thought it was the right time to look at adoption again, fostering and adoption, so that's what we did. So I went on, once we got approved and everything, it was and when we got matched with my girl, I went on adoption leave for a year, and that was it basically. So adoption was my way out. No, I didn't do it for that purpose, I've got to say. It just came at the right time. I missed Dad. So yes, that was my way out of the bullying in Debenhams. Now, I feel sorry for everybody that was left, because there was some incredible, wonderful people there that I made lifelong friends with, and I still speak to them. Not all managers were like this. It was, and I don't care if I get backlash, because I'm telling the truth here, and they know it. And this is part of Kirkside. As we came up, and so there's incredible, wonderful people there, and as I said, lifelong friends. But it's just as certain people, and even the manager, the new manager, the old manager retired, and he was absolutely wonderful. Nick, he was an old-fashioned manager. He wasn't frightened to get his sleeves rolled up and work the floor. I love working with him. I worked with him for a few times, like Christmas time, getting displays and everything ready. Absolutely wonderful man to work with. And so when he retired, this other one came in, and he was not a people person, and he had his own wee minions, his own clique, and he liked the lassies. And so if your face fitted, you got everything handed to you in a plate. If you didn't, you knew about it. You're trying to get the young ones in and the old people out, old staff out, all the experienced staff. But however, but Debenhams eventually fell. It wasn't run particularly well, so the company folded. Which was a shame. I felt sorry for the people some of the people that worked there. Sorry, I'm one of these people who don't speak under bridges. I'm just stupid like that. So that's a wee flyover. So we're going up towards the church now. So yeah, it was a shame. It's a big loss to Inverness. You know, it was a nice shop when it was run properly. You know, but however, those days are gone. I can't dwell on the past or anything like that. Look forward. There's Obstale School. That part of my life is now gone. I still speak to a lot of people, a lot of the staff. You know, what time are we at? It's only 10:10. I'm a bit early still. Where can I take you? A wee bit too early. I'll take you behind here. I'm far too early for the church at the moment. This is behind the shop. It's now a Morrison's local. Or Morrison's Daily it is, sorry. And behind the community centre. I'm going to take you down here. We'll go for an hour wander. So yes, trying to look forward now, just to, you know, but those days, you know, being treated like that still stays with me. It still bothers me. It still, you know, has an effect on day-to-day things, you know, and I find it hard to sort of trust people because, you know, you think you trust somebody, then all of a sudden they'll turn on you. I mean, I took a year to really acknowledge that my now hubby wanted to be with me, because I thought at any moment he's going to say, ah ha ha, it's only a laugh, you know, it's only kidding, leading you on, you know, nobody's wanting to be with you. So it took me at least a year to acknowledge that he was actually wanting to be with me. Oh, hello doggies. There's a big black doggy saying hello. Two black doggies. Hello. Gosh, what a lovely day it is. Beautiful. So this is the other side of Kirkside. This is Fir Hill. So yeah, it still stays with me, you know. I still think of that time, you know, now and again, and you know, sometimes in my own mind, my past comes to haunt me. You know what I mean? It's and you know, I'm not innocent by all means. You know, while I was getting bullied in school, I was doing something else, which I now see, which I didn't know why I was doing it. And I know I hurt like quite a few people, but I didn't know at the time why I was doing things, you know. But I now know that it was because of that. I was looking for a way out. I was looking for it was almost for a cry of help, you know. I needed somebody to take care of me because nobody else was, basically. And you know, and I do feel bad. I regret a lot of things, you know, and especially putting through mum and dad some of it, you know. Do highly regret it, you know. But again, you can't change the past. you know, what you do from now on is the key. I'll take you up round the back. Oh gosh, nearly fell down a hole. I'll take you up round the back. So this is Westford, and then we're heading towards Burnside, with Firhill still on my left hand side, right hand side, sorry. So I'm glad I took an extra hour for leaving the house today, and it usually takes me 20 minutes from my house to walk up to the church, but I thought I'd give you guys a wee waddle, just in case you missed it. You missed me, and I missed going out, you know, I missed blathering away. I did miss you guys. I've got over the fear of talking into a phone now, as you probably can tell, because I'm more verbal. And I'm back at Slimming World again, as from last week. So again, I missed about 5 sessions, 5 weeks of that, because I wasn't eating very well, because I couldn't really swallow all that well. It was very, very painful to swallow. Even to drink, like, I couldn't have a hot cup of tea. I had to be lukewarm. And I couldn't have a cold glass of water. Like, I have my water bottle, and I like cold water. I couldn't even have cold water. I had to be room temperature water. And you know, things like soup, it had to be lukewarm soup. Couldn't really have like toast or anything, because it was too painful to swallow, you know. So it was, but the only thing I could try and take to soothe my throat was strepsils. So of course strepsils are loaded with sugar, so I lived on strepsils and warm water with honey. So I got to the point where I've nearly like soothed my throat to a comfortable level, and then I went and coughed, and I'm back to square one again. It was so painful. I couldn't sleep at night, you know. It was horrendous. But I'm fighting fit again. Hopefully there's no more issues with anything. I think there's a... I'm trying to see what the path is. We'll go around here anyway. See what's happening around here. Hi, so this is Burnside, and beyond that house there at the bottom is the Corkscrew. And you've seen my videos before on that, so there's no path at this side of the road, so I need to go up to the other side, which is, oh gosh, and it's a big hill. Walking the road for a minute, I might be able to go into this other path, like this path here, and go across the front of the houses. I'll go in this wee bit here and we'll see. So that's where we've come up. need to take my gloves off now. It's getting kind of warm. Oh, doggy howling. I'll walk in front of this house here, and it'll take away some of the hill away. So we're back over to Fir Hill again. Oh man. So this walk's certainly warming me up. You know, you think it's a cool day, I'm not going out and that, but once you're out and about and get walking, you soon heat yourself up. You know. It's nice to see all the flowers poking their way through the ground now. All the crocuses and daffodils and snowdrops. You can see the buds on the trees. So spring has sprung. Listen to all the nice birdies singing away. All busy making their nests. And it'll just round the corner, it'll be Easter. It'll soon be Easter Sunday. I think this is Palm Sunday this week. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, gosh. That was a fair walk. Fires in the distance there. I'm needing a cup of tea after this when I get into the church. So, I'm glad you joined me today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking my videos. You know, thank you for all the comments. I do appreciate every single one of you. As I said before, without you, I wouldn't be able to do it. You know, I wouldn't have carried on this long. But the response I've got is amazing. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, you know. I will try and get other walks planned. I'll have a look at maps and things, and there is a walk that I want to do, but it's quite on the iffy side of I've got to be really cautious about it. Yeah, I'm planning on going back to Everton again, but going the reverse. So I'll get a bus through to Everton and I'll walk back, because I like that walk. That was a nice walk. So there's seeing if there's any changes since the last time we done it. So this is Darrickbury at the back here. Oh. So we're just going behind some houses and then I'll come down a wee lane towards the church. I notice the sound, I don't know if you can hear it. I love crunchy grass. I love walking on crunchy grass when it's frosty. I don't know why, I just like the sound. Same with walking in snow. I love the sound of snow, like walking in snow. Look at that. You Let's see if we can go up the top of this hill here and then we'll get a good view of the Black Isle from up here. Look at this. Ground is solid. Man, would I love to have this view as a house. You know. Look at that for a view. Just, oh. Waking up to that and seeing that every day, that would be my happy place. You know, and I've said to you before, I'd love to, you know, even stay in one of these houses up here, you know, and have a view to wake up to, rather than looking across the road to another house. You know, I'm not complaining where I stay. You know, it's a nice area. We've stayed there since the house was built in 2009. And, but yeah, that would be my dream home, would be a house with a view. I can just sit in a summer night and just look over, you know, or if it's snowing or whatever, just sitting and watching the snow. And, oh man, simple things in life. So we'll try and get this holiday out the road. Still a lot of things to do. Still got park tickets to get. I've still got the Estes to do to actually get into the country. We're still looking for disability passes for Disney and Universal to help with queuing and things, because Lexi, my girl, won't be able to queue, and neither will I, because I've got a medical condition as well, which is classed as one of the items that qualifies for it. And I think that's all we need to do. So we finally paid the balance, so that was good. We've booked a hotel for the night before down in Glasgow Airport. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm not going to take that road. I'm going to go down by the path. Look at the state of this potholes in these roads. They're absolutely shocking. When you would think they were bombed, you know, the big craters. The roads are absolutely mental. You know, they're not getting any better, they're not getting fixed. You know, the holes are merging into one big hole now instead of a couple of wee holes. What time are we at now? Oh, we're a respectable time to go in. A wee bit later than what I would. Well, 7 minutes later. But still a good time. So this will be uploaded after I come back from church. So I'll load it into Facebook, YouTube first, and then Facebook, my Facebook page, and then all this for the years. And I'll try and stop the video a bit here in a minute. So thank you for joining me. It's been a longer walk than I intended. Right, I'm turning the camera around. There we go. There's the church at my back. So, so thank you for joining me on this walk. Again, I'm sorry that I took too long or so long to do another video. But we'll try and get back into it again. Try and get the weather. Hopefully the weather's going to change. And so yeah, so we'll see you again, guys. Until next time. Ta-ta!